be it Malaysia, be it any other country. We want to bring those people, in fact, who have been for thousands of years.
You talk about affirmative action.
Affirmative action, that is required. We have seen it, Sanchar Committee, that the Muslims are the worst sufferer. Unless it is being done, 85% of the population, if they are enjoying, and 15% they are not enjoying, where the country's development is. So we need to have the affirmative action. It is not a kind of bad omen. If we, every part of the society has, yes, there has to be reservation for the economic. Please allow me. Please allow me. Reservation is a must for all those people who are suffering, but at the same time it should also be on the economic background also. If the people in the higher caste, if they are suffering, they should also get. I'm talking about the
talking about a level playing field.
Yes, there has to be a level playing field. There's no doubt about it.
I know you have questions. I know you have answers, Nupur. One quick comment from you, JB, before I come to you. The question here is, he talked about minorities, affirmative action. They talked about reservation, and Nupur talked about it being economic reservation. You've been coming under intense criticism. As soon as you gave the Jats OBC status, there were protests against you in Rajasthan, in Delhi. The Gujars came out saying this is just pandering. Your party has been accused of pandering to Muslims, to OBCs, to backward castes only for votes.
Okay,
is that true?
Athar, first of all, what Nupur said is not something new, and that's the law of the land, and I must point that out. Supreme Court, in a judgment called the Indira Sani case, laid down very categorically that if you are able to prove that there is actual social and economic backwardness, only then you can bring about reservation. When you talk about Jat reservation, if caste was the only criteria, why Jats are equally present in Punjab and Rajasthan, but Jats in Rajasthan got the reservation and not in Punjab? Because the commission said the Jats in Punjab are not socially and economically backward. So these two criteria, social, are embedded in our law. Yes. If any party deviates from it, it will be under challenge of the Honorable Supreme Court. And BJP, this is the first time you're singing a different tone on reservation, I must point out.
Respond to that. You're singing a different tune now. You said something else before.
I'm sorry, this is not a different tone. And I'd like to, actually, you're quoting a judgment. Let's go back to the Congress party. Has the Congress party forgotten that Delhi University, being one of the biggest central universities, because of their law, has reserved almost 50% seats, and most of them go empty till October, month of October from July. Most of the seats go empty which are reserved in Delhi University, and then comes the chance of others. Why would you just blindly reserve? Give people a chance. Having said that, I'll go back to his first question because you've not given me a chance to speak. Please allow me to complete. Please allow me to complete. You speak about Uttar Pradesh. You speak about Uttar Pradesh. You speak about Uttar Pradesh. The power nucleus of Congress party has held 2 seats repeatedly for almost 7 decades. Still, those areas remain the most backward in Uttar Pradesh. Why is that? Why will making Raebareli such a bad state? You answer that.
So Athar, today in this prestigious institution, the BJP spokesperson is against the reservation on scheduled caste, scheduled tribe.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that?
Then why are you talking against? Say this.
Come on, sir.
I will not allow that.
Nupur, let him answer. Quick rebuttal.
BJP, as usual, has opposed without any rationale. Look at the reasoning and the absurdity of the argument. Just because Delhi University seats go empty, they shouldn't worry. Do you know, in every hospital, there are 10% reservation for people from weaker society who can't afford? Just because those 10% don't get filled, will you remove that 10%? Please answer me.
All right, okay. Nupur, we're getting slightly off topic here.
Please. He is talking about hospitals. In 15 years, they were supposed to build 15 hospitals in Delhi. एक पत्थर नहीं दिख रहा कहीं पे. Where did the money go?
Okay. More questions. Who else has questions?
Why have they not come about?
You have questions. I'll come to you also. I'll come to all of you as well. First, you raise your hand. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Siddharth. I have to ask Mr. Siddiqui that you said that reservation is necessary. Fine, agreed. But what about the son of a PWD engineer who gets a rank of 80,000 and sits in HPTI Kanpur, whereas some of us gets a rank of 3,000 and we're studying here? Why not HPTI Kanpur? What do we lack with them?
Okay, good question. Confident of the work you've done, JB, is that why so much money is being spent by both parties? We're starting from Nupur now. Keep it short, Nupur. I have 5 minutes on the show. I want to get everyone in. Answer questions, rapid fire, go ahead.
Who else asked me a question? Sorry, this is also
just remember, go ahead.
Okay, so when you're talking about development vision, Sir, very comfortably here claim कि हमने ये rural highway बना दिया. इनकी खुद की report ने बताया. Their own report has claimed that there were more roads and highways built during the NDA rule than in UPA rule all throughout. Everybody knows
I think
that.
there's a factual
Having said
problem
that,
there.
let me-
Nupur, I think
sir, please,
I think
let
people
me-
will.
let
I don't
me-
think that's corroborated.
Let me complete myself.
Okay,
Let
okay.
me
Let us
complete
speak. Let
myself.
us speak. Let us speak.
I am coming to your development vision. When you speak about education, sir, I'm going to go back to my first answer. Many people in the rural areas do not have institutes, and you just pointed it out. Why not take the institutes to them, which is happening in Gujarat? When he spoke about bullet train, he just said bullet train banayenge. Did you actually complete what Mr. Modi said? Wait a minute. Did you actually complete your sentence? Mr. Modi also said that bullet train is going to make transportation faster, quicker, easier, connect the country properly, also make a railway institute so people can be educated in the railway ministry and get jobs, open employment job opportunities, cut down the threats that railway accidents have daily.
But I want to react to your, it is very close to what I said in the beginning. All our development visions, Congress has fantastic plan for common man. They have fantastic policies. But what happens to Manrega at the grassroots? What happens to IRDP when they started?
EKG's implementation problem?
Implementation is a problem with most of the states, and I think collectively all of us, political parties, media, young people, we have to think about how to ensure vigilance and monitoring of implementation. Otherwise, all these debates will be futile.
Okay,
Nothing will come out.
Okay, JB, come in now. Come in now. I have about 3 minutes left. I want to go one more round, but come in here. You heard the questions there. Answer those questions.
You know, Atar, saying what Nupur said, BJP is failing to understand the pulse of India. They want these youngsters to believe India is Gujarat, Gujarat is India. Could she please understand and tell these youngsters where are the social parameters positive? Absolutely zero. Second, the young man there said about Narendra Modi promising national skill development in a Chai Institute. But did he tell you, sir, in 2012, when we came up with the National Skill Development Agency, 72.5 lakh people were our target audience. 108% increase youth joining agriculture. Universities, 7 IITs, IIMs. What I'm trying to say is our actions are speaking louder than the words. Whereas Mr. Modi is just a gas balloon with no substance.
One second. Nupur, I'll come to you. For closing remarks, I'll come to you. Kamal Farooqi, you've heard Nupur and Jaybir crosswords on important issues there. But coming back to Uttar Pradesh, which I think is going to be extremely important in this particular. Who believes that UP and Bihar will decide where this election goes? Who says yes? Yes. UP and Bihar is going to be extremely important. Coming back to UP, you mentioned Mayawati. I don't have much time. Let's talk about. Nobody will see Mayawati coming. Is that what we are expecting? Because she, like Vineet Narayan said, she might not be talking to the media today, but her groundwork is impeccable.
I tell you, as far as I know, her working, in fact, the team, she has got the best analysis. She has got the best analysis. She has asked all the important party people not to speak to the media because things will go up. But on ground, she is working very hard. And I will not be surprised that she will be just where nearer to BJP and others.
Okay,
Another thing, because you will may not be giving any important. In Gujarat, in fact, we are talking about Gujarat. Two things should be understood very properly. Vineet Saab has also said about the implementation. And yes, it's an implementation problem, not for Congress only, it is for all the political parties. But definitely, Congress during the last 10 years has done something marvelous, like RTI, right to education, and all those guys.
Okay.
There's something
These are good points. Yeah, for the country.
As far as Gujarat is concerned, as far as Gujarat, I have got the figures, in fact. They have got just 7 top industrial houses. They have given the land 17,67,441 on just throwaway price from 470 when the minimum price is 19,000 to the very, very known people, Adani or Ambani.
So
He's
you're
not talking
crony
about
capitalism.
Ambani at all.
You're saying crony capitalism.
Actually, it is the capitalism.
Crony capitalism is what
Yes.
you're saying. We have no more time, Nupur. Last words, 15 seconds each, Jaybir and Nupur. I don't have any time. But why should these people, first time voters, pick Rahul Gandhi and the Congress over Narendra Modi and the BJP? 15 seconds or less.
I think Rahul Gandhi connects with the youth. Question yourself, does BJP understand your youth? Every year, youth gets beaten up on Valentine's Day by their allies. No comment on criminalization of homosexuality. Do you want to live peacefully or under their danda of celebrate Valentine's Day in X way or Y way?
Okay, 15 seconds. One second.
You're giving me 15 seconds. You're not allowing me to rebut.
15 seconds.
Please.
Okay, 20
He
seconds
again
for you then.
He again spoke about the skill development. I repeat, your Prime Minister gave Gujarat government an award in the Vivekananda Kaushalya Kendra, which is skill development involvement.
Why should we pick Modi over Rahul, Nupur? Why Modi over Rahul?
One second. Now he sounds that Gujarat is not a part of India. Sorry, it's not a foreign country. May I remind you?
He said
Gujarat
Gujarat,
is
not
not
India. Don't twist
Having
that.
said that,
Don't twist
Gujarat cannot be interposed on entire India. I'm sorry.
Let me complete.
That's
Let
not
me
what he said.
complete.
That's not what he said.
Having
Yeah.
said that, you talk about a model. I'm sorry. UP is extremely talented. You have Muradabad. You have Saharanpur. You have Nagina. The artisans in these places. You have Firozabad. Why can't they be financed?
Nupur,
And
why
the
Modi
program
over
being-
Rahul? Why Modi over Rahul?
Why Modi over Rahul? For the simple reason that he is speaking about my allies. I'm sorry, I'm not a spokesperson for Shiv Sena. Did he forget
You're best
ND
friends with
Tiwari?
them.
Did he forget Abhishek Manu Singhvi? Women are not safe in your party. Did you forget about Babulal Nagar? Your leaders are raping young girls.
Okay.
Did you forget about Surjewala?
All right.
What is wrong with you?
Nupur, exciting debate today. Many thanks for coming here. Of course, always a pleasure having guests like these here. And many thanks to all of you. I hope you learned something today. This is all the time, unfortunately, we have. Please give a huge round of applause to Nupur Sharma from the BJP, Vineet Narayan, senior political analyst, Jaybir Shergill from the Congress party. He made some good points, and Kamal Farooqi as well, who came and graced us with his presence. Also, don't forget you and your university, Galgotias. Please give a huge round of applause to Galgotias University. And that's all we have in this edition of Campus Connect. We'll come back next week with a fresh topic and fresh guests. Till that time, this is Athar Khan saying goodbye.